me, Stephanie Bennett, with you again in this secret place. I'm so glad you showed up. I'm so glad that you're here. And I have one more thing to share with you in this series on the home. And this is again from Macrina Wiederkehr's book, A Tree Full of Angels, Seeing the Holy in the Ordinary. That is fun and wonderful thing. Well, today we're talking about another home, and the home that's found in the heart of our friends. Here's what she has to say about this. Another important home for me is simply the hearts of friends. We all need these people who in our lives whose acceptance, understanding, and love for us creates an atmosphere that feels like home. One of those places we can take off our shoes and be called by our first name. Friends are good stopping places when we've run away from home. They allow us to rest in our confusion, regain new strength as we gather up the crumbs needed to go back home, or perhaps move on to build a new home. Hey, how are you with friends? Are friends important to you? Do you wish you had more friends? Do you have one or two, a few good friends? I am blessed to have good friends. I have a number of really good friends. And it's hard for me to talk about this because these friends really have been that for me, a stopping place in many ways to regain my strength, to cry, to verbally process what's going on in my head and my heart and my life, to share and exult in their celebrations and in their joys and in their accomplishments. Friends have truly been a home for me. And I think because I had that childhood, especially really the teenage years, where I was always trying to disappear and run away from my home, I would run to friends and learn to value friends as such a cherished, wonderful gift from God. It's hard to make friends when you get older. I find, I guess maybe that's why older people sometimes move to senior communities. They find friends there. I'm not sure. But I know that it's one of the biggest blessings of my life to have close friends, and friends who are in Christ, friends with whom I can have fellowship, with whom I can share my confusion sometimes when I feel confused or I feel like I have dark days, or share my celebrations and my joys and my victories with. Oh my goodness, I love the way she put it. Friends are really another home for me as well. Heading up to see some friends and family later on in the spring, probably by the summer we'll get up there. And why do we take that trip? Why do we spend so much money on a trip just to go to another place that has an ocean three miles away? It's because of the friends and family. It's because of the joy and that sense of our home being with them wherever they are. I guess I want to take some time this week to just kind of revel in the magic of friendship and remind us together that when friends don't show up for one another or tick one another off or there's a rift, there's always a reason to get back and make it right. There's always a reason to forgive. There's always a reason to show up for our friends. I think friendship came right out of the heart of God, He made us in a way that we could share in each other's lives and become friends. I have often told you, I wish for something that we can't have, that we could all be living in the same 1 mile radius, instead of relating screen to screen, That's not the way life is, though. So I do rejoice that there can be something that feels like friendship, here online in these videos and the sharing that we do back and forth. And as you asked me to pray for you, some of you write privately to me, some of you put comments on the board, they're all accepted. I'm praying for you, I'm thinking of you, and I'm carrying you in my heart. And I thank you. Thank you for being with me this last 6 weeks of the series. I'll let you know next week what's coming, what the Lord shows me. And if you have read my new book, the Red Book, Relationships on the Run, again, I'd love to hear your insight or your feedback from it. That book, it really was a hard birthing for me. It took almost 3 years, and I never had a book take me that long. A lot of personal things in there. So I would love to have someone to share, to talk back and forth about it, who has read it, who likes it, or who has questions. In the meantime, I hope you're going to have a really great day. Hope you're going to eat something good for you, like my friend Rich says. Eat something good for you today, and get moving. Keep moving. Do something fun. Okay. God bless you. So good to be with you. Bye now.